Yo, yo, what's going on?
Just wrapping up another one of these bad boys.
I love it, man. Hey, do you want to send me that agent's number on that one deal that we were comping out with Jack and them?
Yeah, I'll get it right over.
Okay, cool. I'm driving right now and I can't, for some reason, find her number.
Yep, I'll get it right over.
Okay, cool. You're the man.
You're the man.
All right, bye. All right, what is going on, YouTube world? Austin Zabak coming to you live. Okay, actually I'm not live, I'm just coming to you with another YouTube video with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Austin Lewis. You can't see us right now because we're driving through a tunnel, but you just witnessed me closing, or actually you didn't witness shit yet. What you did witness was me on the phone, one step closer to closing a wholesale deal, which is what I'm going to walk you through in this video. So if you're interested in wholesaling real estate, okay, we're actually going to do a couple of different things right now. So hopefully you enjoy the video, okay? So if you haven't already, like the freaking video, okay, right now, and smash that subscribe button. We are actually on our way to, what are we doing? Looking at a couple of ATMs?
Yeah,
Maintenancing a couple of ATM machines. And while we're going to maintenance the ATM machines, we are going to do a little bit of a dual purpose video. If you watch me, you know that the two businesses that we make a decent amount of money in are wholesaling real estate and the ATM business, okay? What's so beautiful about that combination is there's a lot of money in wholesaling real estate. It's also a very popular business model because the barrier of entry is extremely low. You could take that money, you could invest it into a passive income business such as the ATM business, okay? Obviously, you could invest it into more real estate. You could buy rental properties. You could buy multifamily. You could do syndication in terms of multifamily. You could do commercial, industrial. You could buy a mobile home park. You could go buy a freaking storage unit facility. But at the end of the day, the ATM business is extremely lucrative. It's a lot of fun, and it's one of the things that we do. So stay tuned to the end of the video. He's getting me an agent's phone number right now. Okay, so while Austin drives to go to these ATMs, to maintenance these ATMs, which I know you want to stay tuned for, I am waiting on getting this agent's phone number because I'm about to negotiate a wholesale deal, okay? Essentially what it looks like is this. I got a text message this morning from somebody that I know, okay, that is new to the wholesaling business, that is like, hey Austin, there's this agent that has this house, it's listed, and they need to sell because it's in pre-foreclosure, okay? So obviously we want to help the seller, as you know, get out of pre-foreclosure, get out of the mess that they're in. And the agent, in my opinion, is listed way too high, okay? They're listed way, way, way too high. So I don't know if maybe the agent doesn't know what they're doing. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they just don't have their client's best interest at heart. I don't know. But I gotta call the agent. I gotta be like, hey, you guys are listed way too high. You know, we need to do a price reduction and essentially get the property under contract, get this thing sold before it goes into foreclosure, okay? Before it goes to the auction, right? Because it's gonna go to auction. If it's in pre-foreclosure, it's only a matter of time before it goes to the auction, okay? So that is what we're about to do right now. I'm gonna do it live. So again, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video, okay? Hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far. Look at, here's Austin, okay, right there, putting gas in his freaking car. What do you guys think? How much gas is this cat gonna put into his car right now, huh? Any predictions? Drop in the comment section. Let me know how much gas. Let's see if we can we zoom in here, man. We're calling this real estate agent right now that has this property listed, okay? And we're gonna see what she says. Hopefully you guys can hear. Stay tuned. Hey, if you haven't already, smash the freaking like button. Deal, man. A lot of people talking about it.
Hello, you have reached Marcy with AC Metro.
Marcy's not answering, dog. We need to talk to Marcy. Okay. I'm gonna text Marcy right now, Marcella, and we're gonna see if we can get an answer from her. And then we're gonna make it happen. Hey, here's the deal, man. A lot of people are not practicing what they're preaching, okay? Make sure, you know, when you're taking advice from somebody, especially on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, right? Whatever it is, that they have what you want, okay? You confirm, double confirm, triple confirm, quadruple confirm that they have the lifestyle that you want, and that they don't just have that lifestyle by teaching you, by showing you, by coaching you, by mentoring you, right? So, you know, I highly encourage you to do that, obviously. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I think today's Friday, time of making this video, and, you know, we've closed, I think, like 2 or 3 deals literally today, okay, in wholesaling real estate. Obviously, you know, we're doing the ATM business, we're doing the wholesaling business. I'm a traditional real estate agent. We got the marketing company. We're making it happen, okay?
Yo, it's Gianluca.
Gianluca, what is cracking, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
You just wanted to call a different phone number, see if I'd answer, or what?
Oh, no. I wanted your contact. I just pressed call, but I've got 2 numbers for you, so I don't know which one I just called.
Oh, got it. That's too funny. You called it's like the ATM Mastery one. So on my phone, it makes me it makes me press 1 when I answer because it goes through like a different phone number or whatever.
Leave the other one then. But hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, let's roll.
So on the realtor email database, I've been sending out emails all week long to different realtors in different cities like throughout Wake County and Durham County in North Carolina. And some lady today sent me a pocket. It's not a pocket listing. It's actually listed retail, but it's a fucking amazing deal. It's like a really good deal. So I want to make an offer on this property. I already know I would have a buyer for it, but what do I do now that this is like on the MLS? There's a seller's agent. Like, how do I wholesale this?
Well, is it on the MLS? You just said it was a pocket listing, I thought.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean pocket listing. It's on the MLS.
Oh, got it. Well,
listed on the market.
Well, I mean, doing a wholesale deal on the market is the same as doing a regular wholesale deal. It's just a matter of getting that agent paid on the deal, you know, because there's now an agent involved, which is fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that. We like agents. We want to work with agents. So, you know, let's just say like the agent's got a listing, right? And it's on the market. She's already got an agreement 9 times out of 10, or basically 10 times out of 10, that allow her to sell that property on the market. Normally it is obviously an exclusive right to sell, where she's already got a built-in commission. So, you know, 9 times out of 10, you know, it works just like a regular deal. You just say, hey, look, you know, I got a buyer, or I am the buyer, or whatever, you know, you know, let's rock and roll, right? And that's it, right? Just like a regular wholesale deal. Or the other alternative is, you know, again, obviously you can get as creative as you want, but what I really like about working with agents is a lot of times you can play the fact that they want to make their commission to your advantage, right? So you say, you know, just kind of like when you were selling that house last week, it becomes a matter of like, look, tell you what, I'm actually a buyer, right? I'm a cash buyer, and I'm unrepresented, right? I don't have a real estate agent. How would you like to dual represent this transaction, or give the seller a little bit of a discount to allow us to negotiate a little bit? Because to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to come in at full retail, or whatever the case is, right?
Yeah, so those are all smart plays, but my thing is like, okay, let's say we're all in agreement, like, and we go to the contract phase. Am I shooting them over my 1.5-page agreement? Is that what's happening?
Well, it totally just boils down to how you want to write the documents, right? So in terms of logistically, I mean, yeah, if you're okay, let's just say, well, I mean, there's a couple ways to do it, right? The way number 1 is you go get another buyer's agent to represent you, right? And you hook another buyer's agent up. There's obviously a benefit of doing that, because now you're hooking your actual real estate agent up by literally giving them free money, saying, hey, I already found a deal, you're gonna rep me on the deal, and you know, and do that way, like in the long run they hook you up, right? Maybe. You know, so that's way number 1. Way number 2 is having this listing agent represent you as the buyer. So tell her what you want, but let her write up the contract and let her dual rep the situation, right? Way number 3 is you just send her over your contract and say, hey, look, I'm a buyer, right? Here's my contract. It's probably not a standard realtor contract, but I wanted to get it in writing so you could at least see where I'm at. And if we need to write it up on a different contract, I'm more than happy to, per your broker's requirements, right?
Right. Okay.
So everything's kind of a negotiation.
The only thing in there is like, how do we add the assignable language into whatever their contract they're going to throw?
Well,
the guarantees are going to want to use theirs.
Yeah, most of the time the contract's already assignable. So in the state of Arizona, the standard realtor contract's already an assignable contract. You don't have to add anything into it. Worst case scenario, you double close, right? You don't need any contract to be assignable to double close the deal. But 9 times out of 10, the standard realtor contract's already assignable. I would call the title company you work with. If they're real good at what they do, they would know the answer to that. I wouldn't ask the agent or anything like that because you don't want to raise any red flags. But you know, call somebody and to say, hey, is it assignable? I guarantee you it's assignable. If it's not assignable, then you just put in additional terms and conditions. You know, you just kind of lump it up with a bunch of other bullshit, right? You say, hey, you know, we're buying the property as is. You know, we're paying. You know, we're buying the property as is. Blah blah blah. You know, we don't need any repairs. Blah blah blah. And you know, we have the right to assign this contract. You know, or whatever to a different entity prior to close of escrow. Blah blah blah. And then if they say anything, it's just, hey. Yeah, you know, we always put that in there because, you know, our underwriters are writing, you know, we buy quite a few deals, and for tax purposes, you know, we have some of our corporations are an S corp, and some of them are a partnership. And basically what it boils down to, per our accountant, is depending on if we take this down as a fix and flip or keep it as a buy and hold, will determine if it's capital, if we're paying capital gains, or if it's just considered you know, ordinary income, right? So, you know, we're gonna figure all that out obviously as we get a little bit closer to close of escrow, and then we might move it around between one of our other LLCs, which is no big deal.
Okay, all right, I'll position it like that. I'll do some research on like the North Carolina realtor contracts, but regardless, worst case scenario, I'll probably just end up double closing it and like giving it to the investor after that.
That's exactly right, yeah.
The attorney I work with is really good, but I'll just have to negotiate, and whatever the offer is, that we'll have to use my title company and my closing attorney.
That's exactly right, yeah, and a lot of the times they'll be cool with that. And when you come to the table, you know, when you have those initial conversations, you can be straight up about that, or via text or email or whatever, to say, hey, look, I have an attorney that I work with out there, and you know, they already have all my LLC documents, they have everything they need, and you could even just say, hey, our operation's a bit complicated because we do have a couple of different corporations and stuff. I'd really prefer, you know, if you don't mind, that we close with our closing attorney. It'd make my life a lot easier, right?
All right, let me get to work on this. I'll keep you posted.
Sounds good. I'm here if you need me.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. So that's a guy, a good buddy of mine that I've been working with here, and you know, basically he's just going through some different things on a wholesale deal, as you can hear, you know, working with real estate agents, stuff like that. So look, this is kind of a day in the life, right? At the end of the day, you know, I'm always on call, we're always working, we're always grinding, we're always hustling, we're always making it happen. And by the way, just to add right here, it already says in the description, but hey, I'm not giving legal advice, I ain't giving tax advice, I ain't giving no advice. That is a particular buddy of mine that I'm okay with giving him a little bit of advice, because he's just he's a close friend of mine, right? So I am not giving you advice. However, watching this right now, definitely consult with an attorney, a tax person, etc., right? More or less what we were talking about was different negotiation strategies as it pertains to real estate, which is all not in the gray area, right? Negotiations is happening and being done every single day. And these are different negotiation tools that we're always using in the world of real estate, okay? I got the manager of Master City Hall calling me right now, okay? See what he wants. Great YouTube video. What's going on, Eddie?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Phenomenal, man. How are you?
You want to be better?
Dude, I'd love to be better.
So, I just had an 8:15 cancellation at my location, though, not at City Hall.
Yeah, let's roll.
8:15.
8:15. Yep, I'll be there.
I'm gonna go pick him Pima. I'll send you the address.
Okay, you're the man.
All right, let's.
All right, talk soon. All right, guys. Look, at the end of the day, okay, it's all about who you know. I think that's where I think that's really what this whole thing boils down to. So, get out there, make it happen, dude. You know, stop complaining, man. Just make it happen. And I'll tell you what, you know, you can have anything you want, right? You could have anything you want. Just get out there and make it happen. I'm gonna keep you guys bringing along the journey. Again, we're still driving here. As you can tell, I'll show you guys kind of where we're headed here. So we're right here. It's actually a financial district here in Scottsdale. Actually, it's not Scottsdale. This is Phoenix, technically. Biltmore, okay? It's a financial district, so a bunch of banks, stuff like that. Austin over here is texting and driving. We've gotten into 3 or 4 or 5 car crashes so far. So, you know, that's a pretty normal day in the life over here. But yeah, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're rocking and rolling. What ATM we headed to right now?
Starship.
Starship.
Yep.
Got it. What kind of location is it?
Starship Barbershop.
Barbershop.
New install
And
last week. The dude installed
the son of a gun.
The son of a gun.
Yeah. He
installed the Wi-Fi wrong.
the Wi-Fi.
So
Got it.
You have to go fix that.
We gotta go fix it. We're gonna make it happen. All right, guys. We'll see you there. Final, you know, end all be all answer. But to my understanding, up until this point, it's gonna have to be a drop in. So it can't be an undermount. Now I don't know why, other than the only thing I can think of is just whatever the material of the new countertops are gonna be, for whatever reason, you know, it just can't be an undermount. And so again, you know, I know me and Susan kind of had a couple of you know, ideas as to why that would be, but they're supposedly going to be getting back to me here right away, letting me know the reasoning behind that.
All right. Well, if you get that, let us know, and I'll do a little research for a couple of sinks that way that are dropping. Okay?
Sure. Yep. And you should have the and again, yeah, do a little bit of research, and then I think I told Susan, but they're happy to you know, we could send them whatever, and they'll let us know. They'll confirm that whatever option we pick ends up working, obviously.
Okay.
So, and then I'll keep you posted as to why it can't be undermount, and you know, what kind of material we're talking about here, and just kind of get a little bit more clarity on that.
That would be great.
Okay. I know.
Tops themselves.
I know. I apologize. I've been below. It seems like I always get a hold of Carolyn. Jamie's always busy, is just to be honest with you. And Carolyn's great, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's amazing, but she just doesn't know quite as much as Jamie. So, anyways, but I'm working on it.
I know you are. I just, you know, if I got some time tomorrow,
sure,
I could do that locally. I know I can go to Faucet's Direct. I don't know how long it takes to ship them though.
Mm-hmm.
At least I get some models off of there.
Right.
And go from there. I just don't want to go to Home Depot and get something.
Yeah, I know. So, yep, I know. Okay, well, let me see if I can get an answer here for you in the next, you know, hour or two. That'd be ideal, obviously. So
that would be good.
Okay.
And Austin, real quick, what will happen with the TVs?
Let me ask him. Are you talking about like wall-mounted TVs and stuff?
Well, you know, he came in and showed me all the stereo equipment there with his big speakers. These are powered, telling me all this stuff. Like he was going to leave them, okay?
Yeah.
You know, so the big TV going, all the other TVs that are on, you know, things. I'm just curious, you know, we're going to leave ours, okay?
Sure.
It's normally what you do, I think, but I just, you know, I just didn't have that, have that on my list.
I'll find out. Yep, that'll be something I'll add to my list.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sounds good, Don. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, we're in the car with the man, the myth, the legend himself. Okay, he's looking a little tired, little below the weather here. We got to make more money, keep him fired up. But at the end of the day, lots happened, man. I've been in this damn car for, you know, Austin told me we were headed to, you know what I mean, right around the corner. We are now, ladies and gentlemen, in Tijuana, Mexico. Okay, so that's where we're at. That's where we're headed. Wish us luck. Okay, this video never makes it on YouTube, then, you know. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I tell you what, a lot has happened in this car ride. Okay, we're talking about ATM deals. We're working on multiple ATM deals. We got a bunch of ATM stuff in the works. We got a wholesale deal in the pipeline. We got a traditional real estate deal in the pipeline. We've coached a good friend through a wholesale deal, working with real estate agents. I mean, like, if you're not getting value from this video, I do not know what to tell you. Okay, so if you haven't already, I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to give you a secret formula. Okay, to success, and that is to smash the like button and the subscribe button, and stay tuned till the end of the video, because I'm gonna keep bringing it. Okay, this might be 20, 30, 45, 50-minute video, but we're gonna bring the heat. Okay, so stay tuned to the end of the video. Hopefully you're enjoying rock and roll, baby. Like they're like my Prius, you know. So I got a little 2009 Toyota Prius, and you know, the one thing about that Prius, man, I'll tell you what, I get in that damn thing, click that start button, she goes, you know what I mean? I ain't never gotten that Prius and she don't go, you know? Right. So ATMs are real similar. You know, you get a brand new machine for that price that we were talking about, it's a brand new machine, and I mean, dude, look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you ain't ever gonna have a problem for the rest of your life, but what I am saying is that they basically don't have problems. I mean, like, they pretty much go like a Prius. They do, you know, I think they're tested for a couple of million transactions. So you do a couple million times 20, you know, you got a while. Yeah, okay. You know? Okay. But, and again, worst case scenario, we're talking about like a bill jam, something like that, right? Which is as simple as somebody going out there, don't even have to be you, depending on, you know, whatever, and, you know, fix the bill jam, 2 minutes, minute and a half, you're good to go, you know?
Okay. And, okay, that sounds good. And then so, you know, hypothetically, say I'm ready to start tomorrow. I just give you a call.
Let me just wait a minute here.
ATM, you guys place an order and have it in, and then go from there. What's kind of timeline on it? You know, as soon as I say, yeah, let's go.
Well, I'd imagine you say, yeah, let's go by the end of the phone call, because who wouldn't? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just playing around, but not really. But no, you know, but look, we're I would normally say, the reason I'm hesitating, I would normally tell you 7 to 10 business days. We got a couple of shipping deals, you know, the coronavirus, you know what I mean, this, that, and the third.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so, but I think we might have an extra ATM laying around our office even, potentially. So what I could do is, if we do, and they're brand new, by the way, they just happen to already have gotten shipped, because we got another 40 or 50 coming from the manufacturer right now.
Okay.
So if I have an extra one, you know, at the office is brand new, I could probably just hook you up so you don't have no wait, or worst case scenario, like 10 days, you know. So those are kind of, that's kind of what it looks and feels like. But maybe I could talk to my partner and get you rocking and rolling if you're ready to go on one of the ones we already have, which again are brand new. We already have them, you know. There are ATMs. It's like our own supply of ATM, because we're landing like 3 to 5 locations a day on average, us personally, for our own business. And you know, so they're just our ATMs, rather than, like, you know, normally when we sell an ATM, I just order it from our manufacturer and give the brand. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. So perfectly. Okay. Let me do this. Let me take a look at a couple of different things. I got a lot of shit going for March 1st. Let me see if I can maybe squeeze this in too, and see if I can, see if we can get it going by then. This is, I'm good to text you on this number, right? This is the one you texted me off last night?
Yeah, you can text me on this number. And again, maybe the other thing to consider, and I'm just throwing this out there, but I do have a lender that is like phenomenal. All he does is he helps us with people that are trying to get in the ATM business. Okay. And so he has people approved all day long. You know, I've seen, yes, I mean, it might be worth a shot too, as you're pondering that today, to just, I throw you guys in a group chat and just see what he says. I mean, you know, go from there, and, you know, who knows, it might be a win-win, it might not be, and then you just decide you want to come out of pocket. Either way, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, perfect. I mean, shoot me over his info, or start that group chat up.
I will.
And then I'm going to take a look at a couple of different things, and we'll see how we can or can't get this going.
Sounds good. I appreciate it, Robert. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
Hey, you got it, my man.
All right, later.
Yep.
Maserati broke down filling an ATM.
Yep.
All right, guys, we are sitting here currently right now, and the Maserati has broke. Austin never takes the Maserati to do ATMs. But we did take the Maserati this time, because we had our Prius at another, because we're moving right now, so we had our Prius, which is what we normally use, was at another place. So anyways, we are currently broken down on the side of the freeway. I'm gonna show you right now. We are broken down on the side of the freeway. So, big lesson learned here is, I mean, I'm not even really sure. Really, probably the biggest lesson here is just don't buy a Maserati. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, just don't buy a Maserati. Especially don't use it to fill your ATM, okay? But I would just suggest you don't buy one altogether.
Hey, can you send me your towing company, bro? The Maserati, just the check engine light started blinking, and I'm in bumfuck nowhere filling an ATM, and the bitch wouldn't go. So I think it's a cylinder misfire. All right, thanks, bro.
Who's that?
Brett.
Brett, dog. Yeah.
I mean, what I really want to do
is get over there.
Yeah, is get over there.
Yeah.
I'll push, you drive, and I'm just gonna park it, and we're gonna Uber.
Yeah, as long as you want to push it here. Here's what I would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I make enough money to pay for it.
At the end of the day, all right, guys, so you can see here real quick. Let's take advantage of this whole thing. The oil.
Yeah, where do you think the oil
is right here. Probably, I'd imagine. That's where you put, well, this is where you put the oil in. This is where you check the oil, if that's what you're asking.
In guaranteed ATM locations installed by us here in the valley. Is that where you live?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's here in the valley. Comes with 2 contracts. We land you the locations. It's pretty much just get it done for you service. And that I get what you're saying. So when we typically do deals like these, they're a minimum of a year, a maximum of 10 years with auto renewals.
Okay.
So we take really good care of our customers in terms of the contract side of things.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. Yesterday we went to a couple of our ATM locations to do a little bit of maintenancing to make sure the machines were working. Obviously you heard us working on multiple different wholesale deals. We were also working on a traditional deal. Now I'm back in my office. It is the next day, so it is Saturday now, the day after Valentine's Day. And that's pretty much it, and what I want to encourage you to remember is that, look, at the end of the day, both of these businesses that we're involved in are fairly simple business models, right? They are both business models that you could get them relatively simple and make a significant amount of money, and it could be a means to an end business model, or of course you can implement systems, processes, procedures, and people to ultimately scale those businesses and then take that money to reinvest into things that make passive or residual income. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you watch this remainder of this video, okay? And hopefully you enjoyed this style video. If you did, drop in the comment section down below what you would like to see in a future video. If you haven't already, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.